Hi, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be taking you on simultaneous linear equation. In my last video, I introduced you to the method of substitution. So in case you missed that class, you can revisit. I'm going to put the link below this video. So you can just click the link and it will redirect you to that video. So we treated substitution method. So today I'm going to be taking you on elimination method. Elimination method. So just like the name implies, eliminations, it means to cancel out, to take out. Eliminate also means to terminate. All right, so that's elimination. So the same question we used previously, I'm still going to use that question. X minus y equals to 2. We call this equation 1, and we have 2x plus 3y equals to 9. We call this equation 2. So by method of elimination, what do we mean and how does it work? So we have here, we have 2 unknown. There's also simultaneous with 3 unknowns and more. All right, so this is linear equation having 2 unknown. The 2 unknown are the x and the y. So the x and the y are the unknown variables in this elimination method. So we are going to be using them. So what we need to understand in elimination method is that the unknown in both equation has to be the same coefficient. So what is a coefficient? This is what a coefficient means. So if we have, for instance, we say 2p, p as a variable, 2 as the coefficient. So the coefficient of p is 2. The coefficient of 2 here, of x, is 2. The coefficient of y is 3. The coefficient of x in equation 1 is 1. The coefficient of y is 1. Do we get it? So in case you have some things like 4xy. So if you are told what is the coefficient of xy, the coefficient of xy is 4. If you have here as minus 4xy, the coefficient of xy here is minus 4. All right, so I'm actually taking my time to explain because my videos are in such a way that you can always pick up from anywhere you join the class from. So for elimination, this is how it works. You are going to make sure that the coefficients of any of the variable are the same, and there's a method to which we use that. So you can choose to make x the same thing. So in other words, if you choose to make x the same variable here, you're going to multiply this everything here by 2. If you multiply everything on equation 1 by 2, so definitely you will have here as 2x, then you have there as 2y equals to 4. All right, so we can eliminate. Elimination simply means to cancel out. What do we take out so that we can find the value of the other variable? That's exactly what it means to eliminate. Okay, so how this is going to work is, let us multiply equation 1 by 2. Multiply equation 1 by 2. We want to eliminate x so that we can get y, then we go back to get the value of x. Hope we get that. So from this equation 1, we want to multiply through by 2. So we multiply through by 2. 2 multiplied by x give you 2x minus 2 multiplied by that, we have 2y equals to 2 multiplied by 2, we have here as 4. Hope we understand that. So the other one, we don't need to touch it. Multiplied by 1, you get the same thing. So we have here as 2x plus 3y. You can repeat that here. Okay, so we want to eliminate. And how do we eliminate? So 2x and 2x. What sign do we introduce to make this 0? Don't forget, is elimination. What sign do we introduce? Is this going to be a plus sign? Is it going to be a minus sign that we're going to introduce that will take away this 2x, so that we can first of all calculate the value of y, then we go back to calculate the value of x. All right, so we are going to subtract minus. So 2x minus 2x will give you 0. Okay, so we have eliminated x, looking for y. So we have here minus 2y. Don't forget we have a minus here. So minus 2y minus 3y. Minus 2y minus 3y. What are we going to get? We're going to get minus 5y equals to 4 minus 9. We have minus 5. So we have this as the equation. So what we do next is we find the value of y. So we can say divide both sides by minus 5. So if you divide both sides by minus 5 divided by minus 5, so this minus 5 cancels this, we are left with y equals to, all right, minus 5 cancels minus 5, we are left with 1 here. So we have the value of y as 1. That's elimination. So we eliminated x, we found our y. So the next thing we need to do now, we can now apply substitution method. Substitution, we could still go back. You see, there are so many ways for us, so long we don't do the wrong thing. For if you could actually follow the process, you will get the same answer. So we could actually still go back, eliminate y, so that we could get x, and we'll still arrive at the same thing. Or we simply continue from here, applying the substitution method. So we have y here. So from here we say that put y equals to 1 in any of the equation. So let us try to put it in let's put it in equation 2. Put y equals to 1 in equation 2 to get the value of x. So equation 2 is 2x plus 3y equals to 9. So putting the value of y, we have here 2x plus 3. So the value of y is 1 equals to 9. So 2x plus 3 equals to 9. So we have here 2x equals to, so we take our 3 to the side. So we're going to have it as 9 minus 3. So we have here as 2x equals to 9 minus 3 gives us 6. So the next thing, we divide both sides by 2. So we have here as x equals to 3. So we have the value of x as 3, and we have the value of y as 1. Okay, so let me quickly work this out again. I made mention that instead of us having to use substitution method, we could come back here to eliminate. So let's say we want to eliminate 2y minus 2. Okay, for us to eliminate y, we are going to make y the same thing here. So let's come back to this place so I can just finish this process with you. So x minus y equals to 2, which is our equation 1, and we have 2x plus 3y equals to 9, which is our equation 2. So we want to eliminate. We've gotten the answer. We've concluded this first part. I just want to show you that you can do it either ways. Either you eliminate x or you eliminate y, or arrive at the same answer. Okay, so now to eliminate y, we make sure we make the coefficient of y in equation 1 the same thing here. So in other words, how do we get 3 here? So what we do is that we multiply equation 1 through multiply equation 1 through by 3. So when we multiply equation 1 through by 3, this is what we are going to get. 3 multiplied by x, we have 3x minus 3y equals to 3 multiplied by 2, we have 6. Alright, so we can also call this equation 3. Then you bring this down, we have 2x plus 3y minus 9. So you can see here we have 3y and we have 3y here. So what we do is that we want to eliminate y, calculate for the value of x. So we have minus 3 and plus 3. So what sign are we going to introduce into these equations that we take out y to make this 0? So what we are going to introduce is addition. We are going to introduce addition plus. So how is that possible? So we have minus 3 and we have plus 3. Minus 3y plus 3y. So if we introduce plus, we are going to have minus 3y plus 3y, which will give us 0. If we introduce minus, we are going to have minus 3y minus 3y, which will give us minus 6y. So this is not what we are looking for. We want to turn this to 0. So we are introducing the addition sign. Alright. So 3x plus 2x will give us 5x. Then minus 3y plus 3y is the same thing where we say minus 3y plus 3y. It gives us 0. Okay, so there is no need for us to put down 0 there. Then we have this as 6 plus 9. We have here as 15. Okay, so what we need to do now is divide both sides by 5 to find the value of x. So 5x divided by 5 equals to 15 divided by 5. 5 cancel 5, we are left with x equals to 5 cancel 15 here, we are left with 3. So the value of x here is 3. So here you can see the value of x that we got here and the value of x here, you can see that they are the same thing. Okay, let's finish this up. So the value of x here, substitute it into any of the equation. You know, I told you can substitute it into this equation. You can substitute it into this equation. You can substitute it into any of the equation, either 1, 2, or 3. Let's put it into equation 3. This equation 3. So in equation 3, we have 3x minus 3y equals to 6. Put this value here, x equals to 3, into this equation. So we are going to have 3 into 3 minus 3y equals to 6. 3 into 3, that's 3 multiplied by 3 gives us 9 minus 3y equals to 6. So we could actually solve this as 9 minus 6 equals to 3y. 9 minus 6 gives us 3 equals to 3y. This is, then you divide both sides by 3. Alright, so y equals to 1. So you can see that we got the same answer. Y is here 1, y is 1 here, x is 3 here, x is 3 here. So whichever one you want to eliminate at first, you will get the same answer. Alright, so that is it for elimination method. So if you have any question, you can put it up in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video, share, and make your comment. Thank you.